Assalamu alaikum. Many other Americans have Muslims in their families or have lived in a Muslim majority country. I know because I am one of them. But my father came from a Kenyan family that includes generations of Muslims. As a boy, I spent several years in Indonesia and heard the call of the azan at the break of dawn. I have known Islam on 3 continents before coming to the region where it was first revealed. That experience guides my conviction.
You are absolutely right that John McCain has not talked about my Muslim faith.
As the Holy Quran tells us, the Holy Quran teaches that, the Holy Quran tells us, and the Holy Quran also says, we are no longer a Christian nation.
We do not consider ourselves a Christian nation.
The United States has been enriched by Muslim Americans. Since our founding, American Muslims have enriched the United States. Islam has always been a part of America's story. There is a mosque in every state in our union and over 1,200 mosques within our borders.
One of the points I want to make is that if you actually took the number of Muslims, Americans, we'd be one of the largest Muslim countries in the world.
Let there be no doubt, Islam is a part of America.
He did bow to the Muslim king, while he did not do it to the British Queen of England. And by bowing, he showed the world that I am subservient. I do bow down to you as a Muslim king, something no other president has done with Saudi Arabia. The Saudi king is his peer. He is not his subordinate in order to bow for him. And this is exactly what Obama did. Usually it is out of respect that someone would nod his head when bowing to royalty, and the ladies will give curtsy. But Obama went beyond what is required as a head of state and bowed to the Saudi king, and that's unacceptable.
Right,
it sent the wrong symbol.
When you say it sends the wrong signal, what signal do you think it sends?
It sent a message that Islam is superior to any other master or king or president in the world, that an American president bound to a Muslim king. It also sent a message that terrorism and jihadism is giving Islam the respect it should have on the world stage, to the point that it made an American president, for the first time in history, bow to a Muslim king.
People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down, when you're strange. Faces come out of the rain when you're strange. No one remembers your name when you're strange. When you're strange, when you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. Alright, yeah. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam
June 7th, 1967. After nearly 2,000 years, Jerusalem is in Jewish hands again.
השעה 10:20, 7 ביוני, ברגע זה אנו עוברים את שער האריות. אני נמצא עכשיו בצל של השער, ושוב אנו יוצאים לתוך השמש, לרחוב. שער האריות, אנחנו בתוך העיר העתיקה. אנחנו בתוך העיר העתיקה. החיילים צמודים לקירות. אנו צועדים עכשיו בוויה דולורוזה. אנו צועדים בוויה דולורוזה. אתם מבינים מה זה? העיר העתיקה. אנו נמצאים בתוך העיר העתיקה שוב פעם. מסגד אל-אקצא. כאן לא יכולנו להיכנס גם בזמן המנדט. רגע, יש את הכותר. יש דגל, אני יכול להגיע עם קומנטר. שיקשה להביע במילים את ההרגשה שלנו.
of their own free will, even if it means that they themselves will die. The Palestinian Authority-administered educational system gives Palestinian children formal classes on the best ways to kill Israelis. The deliberate incitement of the children has gradually lost all restraints. The incitement reaches each household through television and radio spots. It permeates the schools, and the textbooks are riddled with teachings of hate. Teaching children to hate inundates them from all directions. Cartoons and caricatures in children's magazines and newspapers remind them to throw stones. Photographs of child shahidim or martyrs adorn every wall.
Bravo, 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 bravo.
Every Palestinian has been exposed to inhumane propaganda over the past few years, with the primary message being, kill Jews wherever you can. This message is not limited to the realm of the extremists, but rather is open policy. This is a gradual poisoning of the minds of the public, drop by dangerous drop. But worst of all is the manipulation of the children, from toddlers to university students.
يا جماهيرنا الفلسطينية في كل مكان، يا جماهيرنا الفلسطينية في كل أرجاء الوطن،
اليهود هم اليهود، قاتلوهم حيثما ثقفتموهم فاقتلوهم، أينما تكونون فاقتلوا أولئك اليهود، ومن لف لفهم من الأمريكان وضع حزاما ناسفا على نفسه أو على أبنائه ودخل في أعماق اليهود.
استمرارية مسيرة الشهادة وانتفاضة الأقصى. صنعوا قنابل المولوتوف، خزنوا قنابل المولوتوف كما تخزنوا طعامكم وشرابكم.
The Palestinian Authority takes great care to get maximum publicity worldwide out of photographs of children wounded in violent demonstrations. But when we begin to ask why children were present at such demonstrations, a terrifying picture emerges. Children facing off with soldiers serves the ends of Palestinian propaganda. It always makes a good picture, especially when children are hurt or killed. Children are taught not to fear death, but to welcome it. Hard to believe, but such encouragement comes from parents as well. In order to encourage the children to commit suicide attack missions, an entire cult has emerged around each shaheed who died in the act of a terror attack. Photographs of suicide bombers are front-page news on all newspapers. The funeral processions become glorious nationalistic spectacles. Thus, the figure of the suicide bomber is being restructured as a national saint, and children are called upon to follow the example. One of the campers, when asked if he wants to blow himself up as a suicide bomber, answers,
Yes. محرر فلسطين يقوم بالمقاومة حتى تحرير المقدسات الفلسطينية.
We are teaching the children that suicide bombs is the only thing that makes the Israeli people very frightful. Furthermore, we are teaching them that we have the right to do it. Moreover, we are teaching them that after the suicide attacks, the man who makes it go to the highest state in paradise.
Palestinian psychologist Dr. Shafik Masalha conducted a study last year among Palestinian children aged 6 to 11. The most astonishing fact presented by Dr. Masalha was that more than 50% of children aged 6 to 11 dream of becoming suicide bombers who wear explosive belts. Dr. Masalka states that in about 10 years, a very murderous generation will come of age, full of hatred, and ready to die in suicide missions. In a society in which legitimization of child murderers becomes a part of its ideology, then normative human morality no longer exists. Which moral rules shall these children pass on to their children when they in turn become parents? All of this has been orchestrated quite methodically by the Palestinian Authority, who, with malice aforethought and directed from above, have transformed children into political pawns. We must wonder what kind of government calls upon its citizens to become uncompromising killers, while presenting itself to the world as a victim striving only towards peace. This untenable hypocrisy should not be tolerated by enlightened civilization. Yet, this is the reality happening here and now, right under the noses and cameras of the international media, who are trying so valiantly to avoid facing the undeniable and disturbing fact. Irrevocable seeds of hatred have been planted into an entire generation.
Level. One thing that I think is clear with young people and with adults as well is that we just have to be repetitive about this. It's not enough to simply have a catchy ad on a Monday and then only do it every Monday. We need to do this every day of the week and just really brainwash people into thinking about guns in a vastly different way.
Prophecy in the New Testament of the Bible.
الله أكبر الله أكبر شعلة نار بالسماء شغلي مثل الكذب الله أكبر انفجار 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 الله أكبر انفجار قوي الله أكبر الله أكبر انفجار كبير الله أكبر انفجار مستودع ذخيرة الله أكبر 1/8/2013 انفجار مستودع ذخيرة انفجار